how to actually enjoy solitude. I know someone will watch this video and they will be thinking that I will be talking about you isolating yourself from the public, not making friends, and just living away from general civilization. This video is not about that. This video I will be talking about, or rather giving you guide on how you can actually spend time with yourself and love it. The things that you could do to enjoy spending your time and loving every bit of it that will enhance and help you promote your wellness, your mental health, and everything around you. And this is actually coming from an introvert who loves to spend time by herself. Trust me, this is a guide that you need. Being alone doesn't mean that you are lonely. Now, let's start from that fact. There is a stigma around being alone. And when we say or we tell people like, oh, I'm going to spend the weekend by myself, or I'm going to the restaurant to do me, which I have said to people in the past, and they would look at you like, okay, like somebody died. Like, why? Who wants to spend time by themselves? Being alone doesn't really mean, like I said, that you are lonely. It means freedom, at least from my perspective. It means independence and a chance for you to get to know yourself better. And that is why me as a person, spending time in the bathroom and to shower, I so much crave it, because that is where my mind does what it loves. You understand what I'm saying? I just think about me, my thoughts. It's just clear. And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. The shower is the best place where we can actually hear ourselves think sometimes, especially when we do not create that special time for ourselves. You are the only person who is going to be spending your entire life with you. Isn't it worth it for you to get to know and love that person? Now, one of the best ways that you can actually enjoy yourself, I've come to find out, is by doing things you genuinely love. Now, let's think about this. When was the last time you did something just for you? I'm not being judgmental here, no guilt, no outside expectation. I'm just saying things like, when you go painting, dancing, just around the house, baking, watching series, like the series you really like. And find that light inside of you that make you just say, wow. So I really love this. When was the last time? Or you're just going to work and just looking after other people and you forget about yourself. Hey, now listen, babes, don't knock yourself out. You understand what I'm saying? Don't just say, oh, I don't really think anything that I like. I don't really think I really like anything. Girl, listen. Lately, even though I am so busy with my little babies, I have been doing some knitting. And I used to think that knitting was for old people. But girl, do I love it. It's so, because it just gives me that concentration where my mind just settles down. I can actually just think about what I am doing. So then fresh thoughts can come into my mind. You should try it. And now I'm so hooked. I'm not saying you should try knitting, but try something that would quiet your mind down. You know what I mean? Because we live in a world where it's so noisy. So many times there's phone calls, there is news, social media. We're always checking one thing or the other. And we just don't value silence anymore. You know what I mean? I want you to take just a time every day, even if it's 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Just use it to just sit still, meditate, quiet your mind, go for a walk without your headphones, and just sit, or you just sit down with your thoughts. Trust me, your brain will thank you. It's actually good for your mental health. It's amazing what we can hear when we actually listen to ourselves, that little voice inside of us. It has a lot to say, I tell you this, because sometimes you will lack directions in life and the things you want to do. And I've come to find out that when you are in the shower, because your mind is so quiet, you have so many lovely thoughts, so many things that you want to do. I cannot count the times that I've known what I need to do about the situation when I was in the shower. because my mind was actually quiet. All right, here's the deal. Treat yourself like you would treat your best friend. Seriously, girl, seriously. We are often our own worst critics. You know what I'm saying? So how would you talk to your friend? You understand what I'm saying? Like, how would you like say to other people, oh, you're so kind, you're so loving, you are just you're so sweet. Why do you not tell yourself that? Why do you doubt yourself? Why do you not show yourself kindness? Why are you mean to yourself, girl? Like, why do you not have patience and love for yourself? Why? Why not just give yourself compliments every day? Why not take yourself out on a date? Just buy yourself that fancy coffee. Sit somewhere in a coffee shop outside. Just sit down and just look, be present with you. Hang out with you. Because you could be stuck with other people and not see that you are the most important person to you. Because you spend like 24 hours with you, but you are not present with you. It's time. Another way that you could do this bit where you could actually fall in love with yourself is by setting personal goals. And setting goals isn't just for work, or school or stuff like that. Personal goals, I've come to find out, they give you a sense of purpose and direction. Want to read more books and learn a new language, start a side also, girl, just go for it. When you are working towards something, it gives you a reason to wake up every day, every morning, every night, and whatever, because you know that you have set this goal that I need to do this bit in my life. It keeps you on your toes. And don't forget to celebrate your wins, no matter how small they are. You know what I mean? You made it through Monday, you made it through this week, you had that thing that you needed to do, or you did an exercise, let's say for 20 minutes. Why not just say, girl, you're good? Just celebrate it, treat yourself. You finished the book, girl. It's not easy to finish a book these days. High five yourself. Why not? Another way that you could actually love yourself or spend time with yourself, girl, you need to get out of your comfort zone. I know, it's not easy. I'll tell you about this here. I love routine. Let me put it that way. I love to go to the same hair salon, the same nail shop, even the same African shop where I buy my local food. I hate new things. I hate to get out of my routine. But your routine or my routine or yours could get boring when you do the same thing every day. So sometimes stepping out of that comfort zone might be what you actually need, Take a solo trip, try a new hobby, talk to a stranger, eat in a restaurant by yourself. Have you ever tried like maybe Asian food, Indian food? Come on, go try it. Pushing your boundaries helps you to grow, and it gives you a sense of accomplishment. You know what I mean? And who knows? You might just discover something about yourself that you never knew before. Another thing that you could do is practice gratitude. It's quite easy for we to focus on what we don't have. To say, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, But let's just try and flip that script, Every day, darling, take a moment to think about what you are grateful for. It could be simple things as a warm cup of coffee, a sunny day, a good book, just family, kids, grandkids, the car, And I know one thing I used to, apart from my family and stuff like that, I always thank God every time that I can drive. Because there are so many people who just cannot drive. You have to take the bus. They have tried and they keep failing their driving lessons. I cannot tell you the times that I've sat down in my car and I'm like, oh God, thank you so much that I can drive. I can actually drive with a full UK driving license. That is a blessing. And I'm so grateful. And I think you should do the same. Some things that we take for granted, girl, be grateful. Gratitude turns what we have into enough. Are you thankful for your partner too? There are people who do not even have. I'm not talking about you staying in an abusive relationship. There's no perfect person anywhere. That's the truth. Not everything you see on social media you believe. Thank God for the people that you even have family at all. There are people who do not. Because when we are grateful for what we have, it makes us realize that maybe, just maybe, we are already living a life worth loving. So, my darling, so there you are. Being happy alone isn't all about shutting out the world. It's about letting yourself in. It's about finding your joy in your own company, celebrating who you are, living a life that makes you happy. Remember, darling, you are enough just the way you are. Now, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and what do you think about this video? Tell me, what are the things that you do to keep yourself busy, fall in love with yourself again and again? And I'll see you on my next one.